Good evening, folks. Cliff here with Foxit Outdoors, or Foxit Outdoors here with Cliff. One of the three. I'll never really know because, you know, dinosaurs. Alright, door's closed. Oop, almost dropped my Ferrocium rod, my ferro rod, which there's only a few people that actually have actual ferro rods. Scrambled was one of them. That was funny the first time I saw that. But, anyways, we're here. Somewhere I have beer, or, well, drink, but at the current moment I have nothing. So I'm just waiting for people. My focus is going to be weird today. I don't know what my camera is doing. Bastard. Camera's being weird today. I have nothing to do outside, so I'm just going to sit here and ramble and play with Velcro until somebody shows up. There's a Jason. Good evening, Jason. I presumeth thine Molly is next door, or well, next to you, so hello, Molly. We are just here today. I do have beverage materials, so we'll be getting to that eventually. Oh, I should have checked on my peas earlier while I was watering. See if I can get some more, because sadly I have a very small harvest of peas this year. Good evening, Grace. How are you? Hope all is well. I have a little surprise today. I wasn't actually expecting this. It was actually late, but I got a little unboxing doohickey thingy, so we'll do a little, well, I guess unbagging. It's not really in a box, so there's that. Do my usuals so nobody can read this. Damn it, am I out of fuel? Well, no. She's just being weird. Gotta love thermal paper. The minute that stuff gets hot, it turns black. Blacker than my soul. It's like, just kidding, I got a dark soul. Unlike the game, my soul is darker. Peanut butter. Yeah, at the moment I have nothing. I am kind of just bleh today. But I hope everybody else is having a good day. Good days to all. Good days to all. I hope I should probably actually see about finding my chat so I can actually correspond with patrons accordingly. Ooh, lemon cucumbers. Cucumber! I already got that on another page. Bro, your soil's 124 degrees. You're cooking your stuff. Oh, I thought that was. I saw something on here and I was like, ooh, randomly found Tree Gone, which is hilarious because I wasn't expecting to see that on shorts. Yeah, didn't do too bad on that. 532 views for that little video. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. Could have been worse. There's Madame Live. Oh, shit, hamsters. Damn, nobody in here today. What in the heck? I wonder if I pissed off StreamYard and YouTube. Hey, Rabbit. Changed his icon again. Nice. How you doing this weekend? I think he changed the icon. I don't know. I can't tell anymore. I'm too bleh. Oh no! That is terrible. I can't read that comment. Yeah, that is not good. Did you continue to the vet after the dog didn't make it? But yeah, that is definitely a sad, horrible way to start the day. In fact, that's a terrible way to start a day. I will have to take a drink. Gotcha. I didn't know they actually did that for pets. I thought that was only a human thing. Because usually you don't hear about people cremating their beloved pets. They usually either get them. As creepy as it sounds, I know I've met a few people that have actually had their pets exhumed or, well, stabilized and then stuffed, so taxidermied. Camera, I'm going to hit you. I am not in the mood for this crap today. Just fucking function. That's all I ask. Guess I suppose I could fork over some money finally and get a new camera, one that's actually not so shitty. I don't want to fork over money. Money's expensive. Cameras are expensive. Oh, yeah. Well, you can bury a bull mastiff on your property, too. You just got to dig a bigger hole. But the problem with that is any other animal that it's around, they smell it, they're going to try to dig it up. So there's also that. But yes, definitely a sad day, sad way to start your day or even end a day. That is not how you want to spend it. I can definitely say that would make a bad day worse. Sorry for her loss of her beloved four-legged child. Sorry, I'm fiddling with the Velcro tie-down strap or Velcro bundling strap. I don't know what the heck to call it. Just Velcro straps. I have a whole roll of these chilling down here somewhere. I got these for free too. I found them one day. I went to stop because I thought I had something in my tire, and then I found a whole roll of these just laying on the dirt. So took it home. Said screw it. I didn't have to pay $12 for it. It's probably only half the roll, but I got a whole bunch of these. They're little tie straps. Not too bad actually. About 8 inches long. I was about to say 6, but then I was like, nah, that's about 8 inches. Oh, and I'm stuffed full of lasagna, chips, and energy drink, because so-called energy drink. And now I'm yawning. That's awesome. Phantasmic. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately. My local, usual group came in today, and very small turnout. There's only like 6 or 8 of them, and their team got stomped. I don't even know what the final score was. All I know is the Bills lost. Could have laughed at them, but I just did not give two shits and a squirrel fart. Oh no, I hate football. Oh gee, got up and almost died. Give me a second. I'm gonna go get my beverage stuff. I don't even care if my glass is dirty today. All the same flavor anyway, plus dust. And then on top of that issue, they have freaking. I'm sorry, but I hate to say this, and I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this. Good evening, Cecilia. How's it going? But I'm going to say it anyway, because it needs to be said. Basketball should not be an Olympic sport. I'm sorry. What the hell? 100% basketball should not be an Olympic sport. Same with soccer. Soccer should not be an Olympic sport. There's a lot of things in there that should not be an Olympic sport. Oh, and that terrible breakdancing horse shit. Oh my god, that was an absolute joke. Everybody from like the 80s and 90s was probably rolling in their grave watching that trash. Those atrocities. If that's what they call no, that guy looked like he was having a stroke and an aneurysm at the same time. I'm sorry. For anybody that has had a stroke or anything like that, I am not making light of this, but that guy looked like he was having a stroke. And bottle number 3. I forgot where my stir stick went. There it is. But anyways, I digress. And I'm not going to die in a dress, but I do digress. And hello, Molly. Officially hello. Is it me you're looking for? There's all that ranting and raving. Pole vault. I would say is a yes on that one, only because that is ridiculously hard to do, while also maintaining the inability to skewer yourself in your turd cutter with the damn pole, which has happened a few times. I remember some of them from years ago, from like back in the 90s, early 2000s. Some of them commercials were hilarious. But you can't do commercials like that anymore because everybody on the goddamn continent is a damn snowflake and they get all butthurt over stupid shit. Whereas every one of us in here right now was probably laughing so damn hard we fell out the damn chairs because them commercials were funnier shit. Oh yeah, them commercials were like just out there. But again, nowadays you can't run a commercial like that because there's going to be some random activist that got all butthurt because you made a condom comment that says, if you would have worn this, you wouldn't have had that. Hey, Deb, how's it going? Good to see you. We are sort of kind of going on a short rampage tangent on the Olympics, on what should and should not be a sport. And then Jason brought up the old school Trojan condom commercials from way back in the days. And yeah, some of them damn things were funnier than shit. If you really want some funny ones, do some look up and Google banned Skittles commercials. Some of those were way, way over the top. Sorry, I'm gonna go fix this because that looks terrible. That looks much better. Now you just see a big brown blob with an orange thing at the end, which kind of looks like a camping pillow. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely not looking forward to this season of Football Fanatics. No, actually, my underwear's in that top drawer. Actually, it's right there on the end, but you can't see it. It just looks like a dark. You can't see it because my fat yellow marker butt is in the way. No, I have on top is all of my work shirts and my pants and camping gear, but it's always a mess because I got like 12 work shirts up there. I ain't afraid of showing underwear. To me, it's just underwear. Like, I'm not like some people. I'm like, oh my god, you can't show that in. Bro, the only difference between what we wear as underwear and what they wear on the beach as swimwear, the only difference is a matter of location and the amount of water. Because you cannot tell me that essentially shit like this, these are my basketball shorts, which I don't play basketball, these are just my shorts that I wear at night, are any different than a pair of damn swim trunks. They're not. There's only one difference between a pair of basketball shorts and a pair of swim trunks, and that is the mesh netting on the inside that is qualified as underwear, but isn't underwear, just to keep your dangly bits from falling out. That is it. Same with swimwear and panties and bras for women. It's the same shit, just a different. It literally is just a matter of location. Doesn't necessarily mean I always want to constantly sit on certain shapes and sizes or people, but you know what? It is what it is. Nice. Ah, yes, the good old Chipotle stripe. Yep, definitely don't want to see that. Deb, I would have had every inch of that tree that fell over. I would have had that whole thing completely mulched and just plopped right into the corner of the yard, and I would have just used that for everything possible. That's free organic matter for soil. You could have ground it down even finer and used it as bedding for the chicks. I did the same thing with my Tree Be Gone video. I was taking out all the branches that were like inch and a half, and I just piled them. And I had like a 4-foot high pile. I think it was about 3-4 feet wide. Oh, nice. But yeah, I would have kept all of that. I'd have kept as much of it as physically possible. I wanted to do the same thing with all the tree stuff here, but they were raking up a lot of rocks and a lot of gravel and sand and other stuff, and I just did not want to have to deal with all of that. And I actually had to take the stuff that I mulched, which unfortunately I'm now down to 3 buckets. I had 4. I don't know what I did with the other one. Oh, I lined it at the bottom of something. One of my planters, I think I stuck like 4 inches down at the bottom of it, and then covered it with leaves and junk. But anyways, took a container of my chopped tree limbs, and I stuck them in one of my sunflower planters up in the front, because I would come home every day and that thing would be completely dried out, and I'm like, what is going on here? There you go. Oh, I'd give that a huge. I wouldn't do a little dip. I'd do like a 3-4 inch layer, like a foot and a half around that. Hey, Colin, how's it going? Good evening, Jenny, Ian, because I know Ian is there this weekend. And yes, I am good on this one, because I thought he was coming over to mow the lawn. You said he was coming over to mow the lawn. Did he decide to change his mind and not mow the lawn? Oof. Well, all right then. I suppose that's his choice. Can't force him to stay. He could if he cut his legs off, but I mean, would that really be the best approach? They're like, hey, you got to stay in, stay for the week. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. Checking on my beans, checking on my beans. I don't have any more fuzzy ones, which is good. Oop, those might be fuzzy. Drying up my beans, drying up my beans. I still have so much more. Sad that I had to toss about 40 of them. A little mad about myself, but I got beans, I got beans, I got beans. Which, speaking of which, you know what? I should actually check the ones that I have in here, in my storage doohickey, to make sure they are not turning funny colors. But I actually think this sample set is actually fairly safe. Well, I am good, good, and good, and no fuzziness, no black spots, no weird colorations. I got some weird other stuff, but other than that, no detrimental color striations on my plant, so we should be good there. I've got enough of these now officially to plant for next year. I really should do a comparison on these two, the ones that I actually planted versus what I actually harvested. So let's do that. Oh, come on, camera. Seriously, I do not want to deal with this shit tonight. Work, just work. Ooh, that one bit me. Stupid sharp edges. And almost dumped my damn beer. Yep, I think these were the closed ones. I need the other one. I'm going to set this over here. Hopefully it doesn't get filled with air conditioner dust. And my PlayStation remote's about to die. That's awesome. Oh, God, that thing bit me good. Didn't cut myself, it just stings a little. Come on. I hate this stupid charge cable. There we go. Down there, hopefully don't fall over. Let's try to open this intelligently this time. And now that I think about it, I do not think that I planted from here. I think I actually used up all the seeds. Watermelon radish. Shit. There's my black turtle bush beans. Those I've already done a comparison on. Those are come out pretty much the same size as when I planted them. Squish, 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 squish. Where's my damn pack of cowpeas? I did not do tomatoes this year. I had a bad run with them last season, and I kind of got mad. So I foregone growing tomatoes this year. I'll try to grow them again next year. This year was just not productive for me. There we go, cowpeas. It was in the front. So straight from the bag. So these are the harvest ones. I'm going to put one back because I only need one as a comparison. And whatever's left, I'll just drop it right back in there. So let's see if I can do this without wiping out, dropping anything, or falling on my butt. So there's still the one from the... Yeah, I guess, shit, I can't really set this down. I'm just going to do this way. The one on the left, which looks like the right side of the screen, that is the harvest. That is the seed pack, and this is the one right here from the harvest. And we will scooch them together. And as you can see, they are roughly the same size. I can't see my screen, but yeah, those are pretty darn good. I think I actually did pretty good on that. All of the standard dry ones, just due to the fact that, you know, the way mass companies or mass growers grow these, that bean actually has a little bit of a different color than the ones that I harvested, which you might actually be able to see. Nah, the camera's not going to pick it up. But this guy right here is the one from the seed pack, and this one on top. Visually, when you're looking at them, not through a camera lens, they actually have a different color to them. Yeah, they do kind of look like teeth from a distance. But all in all, I'd say majority of the ones that I harvested are actually about the same size. They might be a little smaller, some of them, but I mean, pattern-wise, everything looks the same. Like, I've got little black eyes there. They've got the same, you know, shape and texture. Trying to figure out which one's which. There we go. Man, they're about the same. Sounds like fun. I just mixed them all in there. The funny part is I could probably pick that one out, even though I just mixed it in there. That's actually sad. I just mixed it in there and I still managed to find it. That was the one from the seed pack. I told you they have a... Actually, stand corrected, that's the one from the seed pack. But anyways, enough about that. Enough about my beans. Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the less you have. Evening, Rob. How's it going? Oh, and I did pull one of my corns. Did not do so well. Was kind of splotchy, spotted. The corn kernels themselves were fine. The cob itself had some empty, some bare spots, and then like the top inch of it was fuzzy and brown and black because I don't know, something got into it, or I left the tassels on there too long, or who knows. So I'm hoping that the two next to my greenhouse actually come out really nice. Because if those can come out really nice, I can save half of a cob You want to try that again in English, Phoebe? Because I'm not on enough crack to understand what the hell that says. And I'm not going to sit here and try to translate that. Yeah, those are the super early tomatoes there, Grace. I think those ones are 2 months. They're like 58 or like 60 days or something like that. Like super, super fast. Nothing on that particular channel, so wait a little bit longer to find out. Probably not a wise idea to even attempt to try to troll me in here. I got too many mods. You won't last long. Yeah, 3 subs on that channel, but nothing else otherwise. So, yeah, I'm not on enough crack to understand that gobbledygook. So, you can do one of two things. You can either A, translate yourself before you put your shit in my chat, or you can learn to speak English. Deb, you talking about the big tomatoes, the like beefsteak tomatoes? Sandwich tomatoes? Yeah, I've got like 7 different varieties of tomatoes. I think I even have some up here in this pile. Peppers. Oh, I never planted my amaranth. That sucked. I'm just gonna go nuts on beans next year. And I forgot to plant my dark basil, my opal basil. That sucked. Also forgot to, you know what? That's 80 days. Shit, 80 days. It is, fuck. 3 months? Yeah. I think it's too late to plant these ones, so I'm going to do those next year. Yeah, I can't do them in April, August. Damn it, my window is May through July. So, asparagus beans, aka yard-long beans, I cannot do because I missed the window. And sweet peppers, I swear there's only like 10 seeds in that bag. It makes me mad. It says 2.5 feet apart, 18 inches. Nah, bruh. How long is this amaranth? 75 days? 95 days? Jesus, everything's like 1,000 days. The stringless beans I can do in 2 months. I might actually be able to get those in still. Yeah, everything else is like 100 days, like 80 days plus. Nah, just gonna leave it up there. If somebody feels the need to translate it, go for it. Me, I'm not. I'm just not dealing with it. Stupid trolls will be stupid trolls if they're trying to troll me, because whatever. It's probably because I was talking about them yesterday on Rem's channel is talking about trolls. Tracy stopped doing lives because he got hit by a set of trolls that just were relentless, apparently. Trolls don't usually do too much in here because I've got damn near everybody in here is a mod, or everybody has a wrench, so I don't think these guys want to get hit by that many wrenches at once. Sorry, I'm kind of quiet tonight. Don't know why. Usually more talkative than this about random stuff. Oof, looks like it's doing the same thing for Blake as usual. I'm not getting my normal message, so since Blake is in here, Blake, this is for you. Yeah, sometimes they will do that, Grace, if they have a bad yield. I've heard stories that some people will buy store-bought and then pawn them, sell them off for high price, saying that they were organically grown or whatnot. But it's all hearsay for me. I don't go to a lot of farmers markets because the farmers markets, every time they happen, I'm at work. Yeah, I know it's because, I don't know, I think you've done it on my channel so much that YouTube actually just automatically flags it as spam for some reason. I don't know why. I'm kind of irritated about that too because then I feel like I'm not getting my normal greetings and audience because YouTube wants to be stupid. Because their dumbass algorithm bots want to be all retarded. Then yeah, I said it. I said the R word. Lizard wizard. Probably showed up originally on my YouTube chat. Let's see if the YouTube side showed it. No, it didn't even pop up on the YouTube side. That is sad. Ha! Whatever. Think I care? It's actually making me more annoyed that you can't do it than when you were doing it. Because that was like a standard greeting. That's like two friends that have known each other for like 30 years. They're just like, F you. They're like, no, F you. No, F you. Want to grab a beer? Heck yeah, let's go grab a beer. F you. That's how that makes me. When I don't get that, I feel like YouTube's trying to kill my friends. The YouTube versus StreamYard Fox looks very different. This tastes weird for some reason. I don't know why. All the alcohol slipped to the bottom. I'm going to have to stir it again. It's like mad cold, though. I got condensation on the outside of my glass. We are stirring, stirring, stirring. Amanda and Boobster. Boobster. Oh, sorry, that's Amanda and Boobster. I never bought. You know how often I watch this? I only watch this every couple of videos because it's the same shit that goes in it every week. Technically, it's self-sterilizing. I put alcohol in there and Red Bull. I only wash it when the front of it starts to turn yellow from the after effects. But anyways, we got 11 people in here, so I might as well get this out the way before I forget. Got a little bit of an unbagging here. I can't say box because it's technically not in the box. I got the hiccups because I ate too damn fast. So the usual. Let's see what we have in here. I'm gonna wipe my table down. Literally, my glass is leaking condensation everywhere. It's driving me nuts. It's not even that cold, but it's condensating everywhere. So we are open. I don't kiss anyway. Not on my channel. For some reason. Ooh, it looks like I got the I got another one of these. Noise. Looks like I got a repeat. Oh, and I hate when they send me these. I hate these things. I hate these little paper things. I'm sorry, if anybody from Grimwork Survival happens to catch this, stop putting these in here. I understand they can be used for emergency situations and fire, but these are not as good as your laminated cards. In my opinion, these are 100% junk. So please stop putting these things in your laminated cards. Are way better. They're waterproof. This one feels like it's wax versus this one. This one just feels like paper. This one's actually waxy. Like it feels like what the old school fishing licenses used to be made out of, like that waxed paper. This one just feels weird. This one feels like wax paper. Yeah, everybody knows how to escape out of a zip tie. Quarter saw keys. We have bobby pins for emergency release thingies. Yeah, I know how to shim this. How to make a fork lock. Yeah, but in order to make a fork lock, you have to actually have the materials to lock to bend said fork with. If you do not have a pair of pliers, that is not going to be easy. That is going to be very troublesome. The sad part is this one is how to start a fire with a light bulb or a battery. Which we all know how to do that. We've all done it in school with the gum wrappers. It's also how you short out plugs in the school. Apparently shows you how to use a 9-volt battery and a broken light bulb to start a fire. Yeah, I suppose you could do that. Bro, if you have to use... It even shows you... Look, I just noticed. It shows you even how to do with a USB. Start a fire with a USB cable. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm not going to, destroy my charge cable. I guess I'll keep that one. That one's kind of interesting. But let's get into the box itself. This is the thicker version. Yeah, that is definitely the thicker version. I have the Grimworks. This is the, I would say, fish descaler, in all honesty. It says saw micro tool, but, I mean, you're going to be cutting The max you're going to be cutting with that is about a half an inch because you ain't going to be cutting anything past that. That's too small. Next item is, I've got like 3 or 4 of these now. First edition dog tag spear. Or sorry, micro spear. Kind of think they could have done a little better on these ones, at least for that version. And then we have the Wayne Russell survival card. I have like 2 or 3 of these ones actually, which is kind of funny. I keep getting this one. Almost everybody here has shorted out a plug at one point with a bubblegum wrapper. At least the old school, like the foil bubblegum wrappers, not the stuff that nowadays is just wax paper. Because they don't want to put any effort or actual stuff into their product. So they make everything super cheap nowadays. And then your standard, if you absolutely needed to, you could use that as a bobber or a floaty. So these do kind of come in handy. So you can just tie some string onto that, and then use that as a... Don't tie it this way, because it'll split it in half. Tie it vertically, because all that's going to do is compress it. Because if you tie it this way, when it compresses, it'll just rip it. Like these things just rip apart, see? So that's why you don't do them sideways. You can split it in half if you wanted to make 2 bobbers. These will float, and these actually, surprisingly, these little foam pieces actually hold up quite well. Hold quite a lot of buoyancy. But yeah, wrap them this way. And you have little floaties. They're the ones that, Colin, they're the ones that actually designed it for the reasons that they have it. That's how they designed them. They designed them with that specific task at hand. Because you've got a fairly decent sized spear on here, which is the one wrapped around that. I guess I almost want to like pry bar style knife. You can use the knife itself as a spear also. And then you've got the trigger sets for the traps here. And then about 6 hooks, 5 hooks and 2 needles. But I think with the trigger sets, you actually use the trigger sets and then you make notches for your stakes and you trigger set with that. This way you can get 2 trigger sets. So that's basically just what would go into like a 7 notch or whatnot for a spring snare. Well, that's because usually most of us don't ever follow any of these people that they do these cards from. Like a lot of these cards are usually designed by like the survivors or the winners off of like alone, but none of us follow them. That's why we never see them. I think the only one that I've actually physically watched him actually use his own card was Zach. After he did both versions, because he's got a version 1 and a version 2. I think he's the only one I've ever seen actually use his own cards. Yeah, see, Fowler's used his. He's used them on many occasions. He actually keeps his first version one in his wallet. Yeah, I got kind of a lot of those guys I stopped watching because, in all honesty, a lot of it is drama. There's just a lot of drama behind some of that stuff, and I sort of get sick of the drama after a while, so I just kind of stopped watching a lot of them. How do these guys make money? I'm paying $20 for this, and like the standard is like $40 worth of stuff. How are these guys making money? They're telling me that these two little papers are $4.99 for these little things. And the micro tags are $6 a piece, and then the main card is $22. Which it looks like they're starting to run out of those because the MSR on there is $21.95. Usually anything that ends with a 95 or like a 97 or 93 is usually like a discontinued or soon to be out of stock item. I'm pretty sure Matt Graham actually does have one. Let me check on that. Yeah, I went to the... Damn, did I even spell that right? Graham. Yeah, $200 for the signature bundle. Nice. No, thank you. Let's see. You get Canterbury, Jordan Jonas, Joe Flowers, Kelso, Biko, Jamie, Bob Hansler, Zach, Wayne Russell. I'm pretty sure that was spelled wrong. No, it is not. Sawonia. You got Roland and Callie. And that is just that. I guess Matt Graham doesn't have one. So maybe possibly he didn't feel the need to do one of these. Possibly. Ooh, those things went down in price. Last time I checked, they were $12. I might have to snag some more. I'm just looking through here. There's Fowler. That is the... Oh, crap. Which one is that one? I think that's just a regular original Spear card. I think that one's Joe Flowers. Or Jordan. Okay, that's Jordan. I'm just checking to see if Matt Graham actually did one. If not, there's Fowler's original. There's Gen 2. Wayne. We got Wonia. Just checking. Callie Russell. Dave. His was straight up fishing. He was all about fishing. Let's see. Kelso. Jamie. Roland. His was a weird one. I mean, his was really weird. Pico, Joe Flowers, Jordan Jonas, Generation 2. And... Oh, yeah, that I forgot about this weird. Mark Merriweather did one, but his was a Harvesting Wild Edibles card, which is kind of weird. And then Grimworks, Temujin, signature card, which is weird. I still haven't figured out how that one actually works. And then the stove card. Nope, does not look like Matt Graham bothered to do one or cared to do one, most likely. Yep, Roland Welker. That would be correct. Oof. Don't know who Ed Strafford is. Oh, Ed Stafford? Did I read that wrong? I did read that wrong. I have no idea who the hell Ed Stafford is. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I never watched any of those. I looked at the I looked him up, and yeah, I've never watched any of the things that he's been on. Oh Jesus, I don't know what's going on with me, but if I was in space, I'd be making some good time right now. Let's just say that. And might as well get this prepped and ready to go. Yeah, somehow, to dead honest, I kind of don't believe that. He might have been the first one from modern society that has done that, but I can almost guarantee you that someone way before that, before we actually started keeping records of interesting things like that, I'm pretty sure numerous people have done that back in the day. That's how you map out things. You go from one end to the next. But yes, probably from today's modern society, he might have been. I've got like fidgeties. Fidgeties. I'm like fidgety today. Kind of don't want to work tomorrow. Deal with stupid coworkers. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. First documented from standard, from normal society, not from, back in the day when they first started making those maps. So yeah, we'll say from the 20th century. Even the 19th century, probably, because they still would have had documents of stuff like that in the 1900s. May or may not have been readily available information, but they would have had it, and we would have been able to read that because that's not that was only 1,000 years ago. Sorry, 100 years ago. My math is my math mathing. Yeah, 100 years ago. Yeah, 100 years ago. So yeah, I mean that's we still had good documentation even 100 years ago. Would have been written down on paper somewhere. May or may not have lasted long enough to reach to this point in time, but we still would have been able to transfer the transcripts from first whatever originally it was onto whatever we're currently at now. That totally yeah. So, points, pants, or pints or plants. I think Blake might be on the sauce too. Although his sauce isn't as saucy as my sauce. Oh, aka Arrowheads. Gotcha. Some stickers, some pointies, some pointers, unpointy pointers that have pointed in the pointiness of being pointed at. I just thought of something really weird. Has to do with a stupid flower. But for some reason my brain thinks it's funny. I don't know why. So everybody knows a certain particular red flower that comes out. Usually you only see it during Christmas. Okay. My brain decided to use the name of that flower plus Blake's comment on spears or arrowheads, and I got some stupid little thing in my head. And I kind of think it's funny, but at the same time, it's really stupid, and I don't want to say it out loud because it's dumb as shit. Like, honestly, it's dumb. God, I look like I got punched in both eyes. I need to relax more. Yes. Yes, it is, Jason. So, a poinsettia. So, is that somebody that sets down random points on a map and be like, here, you can go point A, point B, point C, point E? But then you have a poinsettia with a spear. Is that somebody who gets the spear and sticks it like straight in you, sets it in there, and it just leaves it and walks away as you die? So, a poinsettia? Told you it was a stupid joke. Oh, I know exactly what the flower was called. That don't get me wrong. I just didn't want to, since you said it, and now I had to go with the stupid pun, and now I can throw this in here. Get my usual. No, it's. I don't know. I thought it was. And my brain just hurts. Ooh, I wouldn't mind finding some, 1,000-year-olds. Damn it, I forgot the name of the black stone that's really sharp. Fuck me. Mayans used it as sacrificial tool weapons.
Hello.
Black, sharp. It's you cut yourself with it. And it's like getting cut with a surgical scalpel. Good evening, gentlemen.
If I'm a little grainy, it's because Jenny's online.
I thought she was on the recliner.
No.
Well, now. I have actually been corrected while not standing. So I cannot say I stand corrected.
You sit corrected.
I'm sitting not correct either. Hi, Jason. Yes, thank you, Blake.
Hello. He flashed us.
Well, Amanda's in the chat, but she's not on the on panel. We only need that when she's on.
Ready. Oh.
Mine's sitting in garlic, so mine is absorbing garlic flavor, so I can repel both gingers and vampires.
I'm left-handed, so everything's backwards to me, so I don't need one. So we should be technically protected, Cliff. Technically.
I'm protected.
Trojan. So it's upside down and backwards, right? So who put a one in the chat for you to do that? Hey, Mandy. Jenny's in the other room. Ian is not here today. He was here just to mow the lawn and left.
Really, Grace? You're going with a pirate joke on the end of that one?
For
the poinsettia joke. She's all with the R.
So it's a point. Is it like an Irish setter? If it's that way? If the person's Irish?
Well, the poinsettia is the dog pointing for a bird.
Well, then what if it's Irish?
then trust me, that dog ain't pointing nowhere because it don't know what from down.
It's pointing towards the pub.
Yeah, that's exactly where it's pointing.
Now, if you had a stout in your hand, then he would definitely be pointing towards that.
No, he'd be pointing to the nearest bathroom.
Be a stout dog.
That he would definitely be a stout dog. Obsidian.
Yes. So if you had one of those dogs and it was a stout dog with little legs,
Yep.
he'd be short and stout. Oh fuck! I clucked. Oh, damn it! I didn't mean
Would
to
you
do
call
that.
him would you call him Teapot?
No, I would definitely not. I just accidentally latched the first notch on my zip tie. Now I gotta undo it.
Are you
Damn
talking about the teacup? Chihuahua.
Well, I'm a little teapot, short and stout, so I figured if it was
that would be a Chihuahua.
no, that would be a Dotson.
That would be a corgi.
Dotson would be shorter.
Yeah, but they're not really stout. They're just kind of funky.
Wait, they go after badgers. They're badger dogs. Anything that can go after a badger is stout in my book.
No, I had one that always went after a hot dog, so I called it Dodger.
Dogger.
Dodger dog.
But they're bred to be badger dogs.
Yeah,
Was he of the 21st and a half century?
yeah.
God, right. Yeah. I hope somebody at least gets that joke.
Planet X.
Where's the kaboom?
Yep.
There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
There you go.
What was it? The T-34, the T-32 accelerator?
What was that modulator from Marvin the Martian?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Modulator.
What can I see?
Hmm?
Still behind your iPhone.
What in the shit?
You're still behind your iPhone.
Oh, yeah.
No, I have never had a zip tie. I've locked like this tight. I can't undo it.
Oh, you haven't seen the ones from the police department?
It was a Q-36 space modulator, by the way.
Ah, there we go. Jesus. That was locked in there hardcore.
Oh, here's a full name for it. I'll give it to you here. Ludum Q-36 explosive space modulator.
Yeah, it was in the view the Earth was in the way of the view of the moon.
Yep.
Yeah, which would have not solved a lot of problems if you would have blown up the Earth, because then the moon would have just kind of floated off into space.
No, it might have stayed in the area, but or it could have done a Space 1999 thing and just blown off in some random direction. No one remembers that TV show but me, for some reason.
Oh, yeah, I remember it. It was one of my favorite things as a kid.
Oh, yeah, that was cool. The lady that kept who could transform into anything. She was cool.
The ships were cool.
Yeah. You know, that was a garbage. Those were garbage trucks, basically.
Yeah.
Which is really weird. People don't realize.
Transports.
It's a garbage colony. It was all it was for.
Wait, you said garbage? Why does that sound familiar?
Space 1999, where the Earth the moon gets blown out of orbit and sent off into some
Because there
random
was an
direction.
explosion on the moon from the radioactive material.
Yeah, among other things. But the thing is, and they met different species and all the stuff that went on. It was a good show, but it was like a long time ago. Honestly, what year was that?
That was way after Star Trek, so it was British and American.
1975.
Yeah.
It was a British TV show. 75 to 77. I was probably about 8 to 10 years old when that came out.
You know what's weird is I was born in '72 and I remember it.
I watched it. It was on Iowa Public Television. That's the only reason I got to watch it.
Can anyone else tell me of another race or like ethnicity that has the ISH at the end of it? Or is it just British?
Welsh.
No, ISH. You know, like ish. You know, like
Irish.
it's one of those. Oh, Irish. Well, no, that's yeah.
Danish.
So
Danish.
see, so okay, so those ones there, they don't know what they are, so they're just kind of
Finnish.
like ish.
Yeah.
Irish, Danish,
Yeah, we're
Welsh,
like, I'm like German-ish.
Swedish.
German-ish.
I'm Portuguese-ish.
Scottish.
Scottish. Yeah, they don't know what they are. They don't know if they're Scots, but they're just like, we're Scott-ish. I don't know why. It's just funny with the hand motion. Although it does look like I'm trying to bounce a pair of
Or
jugglers. Like I'm trying to juggle.
The thing is, it goes like Danish, Finnish. Then you also get to Norway, and it's not.
he's done.
Yeah,
Norway.
that's actually when you're doing
Norwegian.
wood. When you're doing woodworking, that's a damn good finish. Danish finish
Yeah.
makes that wood come out looking nice.
As soon as you say finish, that's the end of the conversation.
Well, you get Swedish, Finnish, then you get to Norway, then it goes Norwegian, which makes no
but
sense.
the Swedish have fish.
Yeah, which by the way is still just a freaking red Twizzler.
Yeah.
I don't like Twizzlers.
It's all a Swedish fish is. It's a damn Twizzler with a different flavor.
Oh, Grace is still going Turkish.
There you go. I'm not sure if there's any more out there. There probably is, but we never thought of it yet.
And I just randomly thought that up because I was just thinking about that and I was just like, what the heck?
I'm just trying to figure out what else there would be.
Juggle or jiggle. I'm big enough to jiggle, but I ain't jiggling my jigglers because I've already done that once on a live stream. And
Got in trouble?
God, no, there was like 50 people. It was a huge live stream, and there was like 8 of us just straight up, like full on topless on this thing for like 3 hours. That's what I was just like, you know what? Screw it. We just decided to do it, and we went with it and just ran.
When you go weird, things get interesting.
Because it's not normal.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that we actually had some ladies that just straight volunteered too.
Yeah, but did they actually show anything?
You didn't get to see full, you
Yeah.
know, presentation, but they were without shirts. They were still being moderately respectful, but there was like 6 fat guys up there at one point, just straight topless. Like we were considering doing the bottomless one, and then we all decided no, that would definitely not be a good way to go with a stream.
No.
Well, you could go with, like, say you're in a kilt.
Yeah, no, we killed that joke real fast.
Nothing wrong with a kilt. I've owned several.
The only drawback with a kilt is sitting down, because if you sit down wrong, you sit on something and it goes in.
It's a matter of practice,
Getting it in or not sitting on it.
not sitting on it. It is a skill set.
Well, yeah, it's essentially the same as wearing a dress.
No, not really.
A little tighter, but you're Cecilia. You're never gonna find that stream because that was like 3 years ago.
And you probably deleted it. You usually delete those things.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure that was up there. That one is still up there.
No, it wasn't yours, was it?
No, it was not. I
Whose
know
live
it was
was
live.
it?
It was on. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say at all who the hell that was. Who's that was on? Because that one was a very interesting, to say the least.
My problem is I can't go topless. I have a fur shirt on underneath.
Okay, Robin. So Robin Williams-esque over there.
I'm worse.
Well, I don't know. That man he looked like a damn monkey without a shirt on.
There wasn't Mal's, I don't think.
No, it definitely was not Mallory's. We haven't done anything extraordinary or extravagant on Mal's.
It was probably Joe's.
No, I haven't done that on Joe's either.
He has.
God, I have to go back and actually see if this was still listed. Should just. Oh my God, I remember that one. That one was
I
hilarious.
don't know how much longer I'm going to last, but I didn't get a nap today, so
You did or didn't?
did not.
Yeah. Well, you'll last as long as you last, and
I got 10 minutes at my lunch hour, but that was like what, noon?
looking here, I've been up since like 7 o'clock in the morning.
For
Not nearly as bad as when you got up.
yeah,
I got up at 5:30. It's because that's when I wake up. I can't go back to sleep.
Blake might actually remember that particular
Rob?
live stream.
Was he there?
He might have been. That's why I'm saying Blake might have remembered that one.
there's Rob.
Blake,
Right
if you
now.
happen to remember the live stream that I was topless on, or that we were all topless on, don't say the channel name. I'm trying to keep this somewhat of a secret. It's kind of funny. Actually, oh shit, was that?
It was CRs. Just admit it. It was CRs.
No. Your CR barely likes to show himself on camera.
Well, he came up on my live.
Now, he comes up on the live, but you never actually physically see him.
Every
I
once in a
did.
while. No, you'll see him on his channel too.
Yeah.
Not often.
Not often. Yeah, exactly. Not often.
Yeah, he came up on my live a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
He actually was in talking to me right before the chat live and everything. He just went with me. Just went along with for the ride.
Yeah, but as soon as he went live, he went like this.
Not as much as you do.
Behind his
You
camera.
did more.
Oh, I know.
I mean, I know you got your reasons and everything else, but I don't. Personally, I don't care.
Yeah, I can't find that particular video. I know it's on here.
Hey, Rob, are you going to the state fair?
Ah, what am I doing?
Sorry, I had to ask. 'Cause he's right there.
My dumb ass over here trying to scroll through every video that he's had on here, which is like 200 plus
Oh,
videos.
Tiger. Yeah, Tiger.
Hey,
the
Tiger
name-
Muskie, how's it going, brother?
Hey, Tiger, how you doing?
How's the fishing this season?
Yes, so it shows how he's been.
Mhm.
He keeps like reaching.
Nah, but that's assuming Blake even remembers. Like I said, that was like 3-4 years ago we did that.
I'm going to the Mountain Man encampment mostly, and doing some. Jenny wants to go do some things herself, so we're just going tomorrow.
Yeah.
It wasn't a Friday. It was definitely on a Monday.
All over the place on him.
I remember you talking about it. I wasn't there, but I mean, I remember you talking to me about it afterwards. It was on a day that I wasn't there. I do know that.
In about an hour.
'Cause you talked about it the next day.
When he gets in, no, he's drinking.
I do remember that.
Oh my God, the Rummy Bear. Ooh, I remember those ones. Did not do them, but I remember them.
All over the floor. They're running around.
World's hottest Girl Scout cookies. Oh, I remember that one. Jimbo!
He's freaking out. You know what I mean?
Now, Girl Scout cookies are good cookies, but they changed over the years, though. Unfortunately,
Yeah, they've also gotten a lot smaller.
well, they changed some of the flavors they used to have. They used to have these ones that were marshmallow filled. They don't have them anymore.
Yeah, that's because they sucked. Those ones were like the terrible ones.
What was the other ones they had?
Samoas.
I don't. I mean, there's one I couldn't have. I know that the peanut butter ones I couldn't have.
Samoas.
Yeah, I couldn't have those. But
All like lethargies.
I did a bunch of others that I could have.
Cookie.
Yeah, and that sucks looking at some of these videos. I'm like, man, I haven't seen that dude in forever. And I'm like, man, that's sad because I'll never see that dude ever again.
Like Sean?
Yep. No, but not on this particular channel. There's a gentleman on here that.
It wasn't Sean's channel, was it?
No. Sean wasn't like that, surprisingly.
Sean
Well,
was
that's
one of the
actually-
coolest guys. You just call him up at any random time and talk about anything. And I've done that, which is really weird. I don't usually make calls to Canada, but he was one of the few. He was one of the few international, well, technically international calls I'd never make.
Good Lord, how long ago? Was it really that long ago that we did that live?
5 years ago?
See, I'm like 4 years into this, and I'm like, I know, I like half of these I was on. Yep, there's the White Lightning candy bars. I remember that one. He had like 75 of them damn things. Everyone was buying them and sending them to him. Good Lord, Bean was all little back then. Damn. Pat, I remember these ones. Damn, I haven't seen that dude in forever. Man, that's been like forever. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole. I'm gonna get stuck on this. So I'm gonna go
Now,
back to
is the person you're talking about,
Oh shit!
are they still
Hold on.
posting?
It's hat time. Jason, are you prepared?
Before you were.
Well, I had to
Hold
watch.
on. Hold on.
No. Night Dab. Oh, I got a funky spot on here that's poking me right in the brain pan.
I got my secret on. Yeah, sort of.
You got a spot that's poking me. I got my Shriner's hat going here, and
Okay, I'm protected.
None of yous are protected, I hope you know.
oh, I'm definitely protected. That's why I ain't got kids.
That you
How
know of.
are we?
I'm looking at you two down there. Yeah. No, I have not. Technically don't even know Trapper J. I know of Trapper J, and I think I've gone to like maybe one of his lives for like 5 minutes.
It wasn't Iowa Trapper, was it?
No, it was
No, I'm not none of those guys.
Trapper J or Iowa Trapper.
That's awesome, Tiger. A lot of bass and pike. Nice. Yeah, that's about good for pike. They should have some big pike out here this year.
Deb's leaving.
Yep, saw
Bye,
that.
Deb.
Right, Deb.
Good
Night,
night, Deb.
Deb.
No, I ain't shooting blanks. I'm just not shooting.
Is that good or
It's
bad?
better to holster your pistol than to just fire it wildly.
You haven't found the one yet.
No, I'm not going to find the one.
That's what they all say.
I'm not Neo.
They're
You are the
Sure
one.
about that?
Negatory.
Negative.
Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I look like a silver Rolo.
Kinda
You
do.
You look like, what's that?
Yeah, he's liking that. That's what he's looking for.
Ray Stevens, the Shriners Convention.
Look here.
I'm telling you, man, this was probably one of the easiest ones to make, aside from because Jason's is 2 pieces.
Mine's one.
But yeah, I just went with like a simple. I just used a cheese puffs container and molded it around that, which was a pain in the butt.
But it worked.
It
Yeah.
does. I can actually wear this one surprisingly longer than the other one that I made.
Because you got more airflow, you said.
There's no airflow. This thing's like sucked tight to my head, but it just, for some reason, the way I had that other one, I'd wear it for like 30 seconds and I could feel sweat.
Do, 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 do.
Like I said, that's assuming Blake actually was even there for that video. And if I'm mentioning Blake from that channel, Blake should automatically know what channel that was. Blake, if you tell anybody, I'm gonna come to your house. I'm gonna pee in your doorknobs.
Well, I remember, like I said, I remember you talking about it, but that's all I remember.
Oh, I've mentioned it a few times over the years.
No. After it happened, it was like that was the day I wasn't there. You were talking about you were on someone else's channel. It was right. You were doing your normal live, but it was before that, and it was during the week. And you said it happened like was it like a Wednesday or something?
Mondays. Actually, I don't even know what day it was. It might have been a Monday. Might have been a Tuesday. Could have
I
been
thought it was a Wednesday. I wasn't doing two lives. I was doing one live a week then.
Could have been on a Friday when I did it. I don't even remember because
it was an off day, a channel.
He had a very loose live schedule, so he was just kind of willy-nilly live whenever he wanted to be.
Well, shit.
It's not hard to figure it out.
I think my laptop's dying.
Oh no!
Why'd you take? Well, give it back its soul.
You stole the soul.
Default performance tuning settings have been restored due to an unexpected system failure.
You can always do a factory reset and see what happens.
No, I'm just going to ring my brother after this and go, this is what's happening. Can you remotely log on and have a look for me?
Do you know, Grace? If you're sending it to my phone, then I'm not paying attention to my phone.
Oh, Cecilia says, take off the hats, otherwise your brains are going to boil.
Oh, no. Grace did not send it to me via this. Oh, great. Jason sent me another weird one from Yee Apparel.
Yeet.
Let's see what I'm getting off of this one. Today, tonight, tomorrow, the end of the world. I'm paying attention,
As
Grace.
we know it.
I was thinking the same thing, Mandy. The end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine.
Ah! Trying to be hidden. Rise of the Planet of the Deer. I don't know if I'd be more afraid or I'd have to get a larger caliber. Headshots still work.
I'm running out of room. So much crap everywhere. Fuck it, I can go in there.
Who else sent me shit? Whoop. Bruh, really, Kelso? Starting live at 20 minutes before I go on my...
Jammies.
I thought you're just waking up, not going to bed.
No, I'm putting my clothes away.
Pudding.
Mm-hmm.
Won't that make them all messy and sticky and slimy and brown?
No. Putting my clothes away. And that's all my work clothes.
And that's a bin of, that's a bin of diapers. That's a bin of diapers.
Jason,
Yes.
you remember that Trapper J t-shirt I won
Yes.
years ago? I have to retire it.
Oh no. No, you need to put it in a shadow box frame.
She's well and truly
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
used.
Did Booster get a hold of it?
No, it's just me wearing it all the time.
Yeah.
She's
She'll poke up the side.
she's a bit holy now. So I'm gonna retire her.
No, you just have to order another one.
Yeah, because his daughter designed this one.
Yeah. The younger one did.
Yeah. I can't remember her name.
Starts with an A, that's all I can remember. The one that broke her ankle.
Yeah.
I remember when that happened, she went down hard.
She was practicing for the thingy where you spin around in circles, and that's the one.
Yeah.
Now I got that song stuck in my head, Mandy.
Your fault, not mine.
You said it first.
Maybe.
Earworms. Ugh.
Earworms, worm ears. Oh, those ears. I still want to understand why somebody named a little bug with a long tail and pinchers on its butt an earwig. First off,
Superstition.
it does.
It's
Ow.
superstition.
Yuck.
They climb in your ear, Cliffy.
Yeah, but they don't wear wigs, and I don't have a wig on my ear, so why? What was the logic behind naming it that?
Maybe back in the day everyone was bald and wearing wigs.
Oh, short for wiggle.
Ear wiggle?
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
That one makes a little bit more sense.
That's what Molly said.
We're going with
No,
Molly's
that-
idea.
That would literally make more sense.
So tired.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, I think there you go. Yeah, Bob Hanser and apparently Jordan Jonas have used their Grimworks cards.
You gonna do
You know.
demonstration with yours?
Say what?
You gonna do demo with yours?
No, I've actually never used any of mine.
Well, you got a repeat, right?
Say what?
Is that second one you got today was a repeat, right?
Oh, I've got like 3 of those cards actually. That specific one, I've got 3 of them.
Yeah. Well, there you
Yeah.
go.
Suppose I could try to use that one. I might do it. You know what? I got all kinds of bamboo again. I keep saying I'm going to do stuff with bamboo.
Yeah,
So,
you-
got
try
it.
one fishing. Try one fishing.
I just want to see if I can make a spring snare with these because I have live bamboo and dry bamboo.
Yeah.
I can use
Wouldn't live bamboo work better?
for the spring pole, yes. For an anchor pole, not necessarily.
Plus, use PVC pipe too.
Could use PVC pipe.
Slapping someone with a piece of PVC pipe across the arse and running away is quite funny, especially when they don't expect it.
Bamboo hurts worse.
Oh yeah.
That material flexes, and that's about it. And you get that hard slap.
Especially if it's split.
Yeah, I've seen those Jackie Chan movies that use that as weapons.
Yeah, by the way, that particular video, I believe that was Rumble in the Bronx, he sliced the shit out of his hands.
No, he did it in another movie too. I can't remember what it was though.
Yeah, he was using a busted piece of bamboo with a cloth wrapped around it, and he was sliding it down and using that as like a loose and then tightening it. He sliced the hell out of his hands doing that.
Yeah, he did
That
a
would have
lot of.
stung like a bitch too. When you get cut or stabbed by bamboo, it hurts.
Bamboo is dangerous, both the stem and the leaves.
Yep.
But I think it's supposed to be stronger than steel when used right.
Ooh.
No, don't put it in there, Grace. Oh, no, it wasn't. Haha. Still wasn't that channel either. Never mind. Sorry, that was Jason. Nope, wasn't that channel either.
What are we on about?
Oh, a live that Cliff was on where all the guys, all the people on it had their shirts off. It was a few years ago. You can't. Yeah, he's not sure exactly who did it, but
Oh, I know exactly who did it. I was on the live. I'm just not telling you, smart knockers.
Yeah, I have no clue.
You can, how long ago was it? Is what he doesn't know.
Yeah, I can't remember how many years ago it was.
I remember you talking about it that week it happened, but that's all I
No
remember.
clue.
Nope. That would be incorrect, Grace, but you are on the right track. We'll say that particular individual was a regular on the other channel. She only just wants to see my
So he
middies.
said, I gotta find that live.
Yeah, she just wants to see my middies.
Bob Hansler and Jordan. I'm gonna have to look at those videos. Bob Hansler. I'm not familiar which one Bob is.
the big orange ball. Okay.
One stop candy.
Well, I see the one with him using it as a arrow point, a deer hide test, but not
So,
actually
no, she
using it
wants
for
to see
the wild type situation.
Ha ha ha. Yes, that is correct, Grace. Trust me, Cecilia, you did not want to see them guys any more than I did. Because it was basically a bunch of fat guys on there, topless. Yeah, I'd look fat without my shirt on. Look fat with my shirt on.
Oh, you all look fine. Settle down.
Although I am losing a little weight slowly. I'm stuck at 210. I've been there for like 2-3 weeks now.
I've been stuck at my weight for a couple months.
I have lost
Start
a lot.
exercising more.
I
Run
can only do so much.
marathons. I don't care. Run marathons.
I can't, yeah, on a busted knee, yeah.
Exactly. You got this, Colin. You got this.
Yeah, I would lose my job so quickly doing that.
You'd lose the weight too. You probably end up
The thing
in
is, I'd rather
hospital
keep my
not being
job.
able to move.
They're paying for my surgery, so
I've lost
Well,
over
you
100.
can't have the surgery until you lose the weight though.
no. I've been talking to someone, and they're going to help me get some shots, and they actually talked to me about possibly having me a different doctor do the surgery. So I'm still waiting to hear back.
Fingers crossed.
So
Fingers crossed for you then, Colin.
yeah, I'm waiting.
By the
to
way,
hear
fingers
back.
crossed is this, which means stay away, devil.
No, that is not what I fucking meant.
Where
I am not the devil.
Jesus.
I got pictures to prove it.
Colin, they're picking on me.
Yeah, believe it or not, I've lost over 100 pounds.
Nice.
Yes, he has. I've seen. He's shown me some of the Arizona pictures of him, and
Yes.
he has done well.
Since I got injured, I have lost 27 pounds. It's
That's
just,
good, Colin.
but the thing is, I still got to lose 25 more.
Yeah, well, hopefully you can get on these shots, talk to another doctor.
Use
And
a
they
different
can
browser,
help you out.
Deb.
Yeah, but I got to wait to hear back. They haven't talked to me yet, but I'm on waiting. For confirmation. They'll send me up to Iowa City, then get my surgery done. Then they'll see about my other knee may need to be done now,
See what happens.
which is really
Mhm.
going to suck.
Andrew and Tiffany have lost quite a bit.
But you never, with the weight,
an
everything's all
expensive
waiting
diet.
game.
I was gonna say I have Google as my main browser because Yahoo browser sucked. By the way.
Yeah, I have Google and Yahoo, believe it or not.
Okay, so yeah, she had Chrome before, and then you just from your Yahoo browser, just go Google Chrome and just load that up and delete the other one, and just set it as a main page. What the
No,
hell?
my right side is my HP Yahoo. My left is the Google Chrome. You can be like that for about the next hour.
Yeah, Bob Hansler did his catch and cook for bluegill on his card 4 years ago. So at least he's showing him using it. That's more than some
Yeah,
people.
she has an HP.
I thought Deb was going.
I don't know.
She did. She had to reset her computer because it was having it was having a mental breakdown.
Oh, the freaking update switched it.
You got to manually go in and reset it.
Yeah.
I have to do the same thing with mine because otherwise it would be what would it be? Everything would go to Bing, which really
How
sucks.
the stupid?
Oh, I don't care much for Bing.
Neither do I. And another thing that it changes it over to is that what's that other thing that they have on here that I keep on deleting, and they keep on trying to bring it back.
Yeah, they expect you.
For some reason, I read that as type in google.corn.
Now, see, what I did is I just put it to sleep in the background. And I don't have to worry about it. No, it kept wanting to come up, so I just said,
Oh, Microsoft Edge. I hate Microsoft Edge.
Oh, Microsoft Edge was terrible.
yeah.
Yeah, mine keeps on trying to do that, so I keep on switching it to Chrome because I like Chrome. So,
The original
back.
one was IE, and then it went to Firefox. Oh, sorry. You had IE, and then it went to Firefox, and then after Firefox,
Foxfire.
it went. That's a series of books.
it's Firefox.
Oh, Firefox.
Yeah, Foxfire is actually a movie.
All right, Deb.
Couple movies.
No, like I said, I kept my my Google side, then I have my
Google's my
my
default
HP
too.
side. So
I've got Google, and I also have Firefox, but I only use Firefox for certain things, and we will not discuss the reasons why. I've had Yahoo search. I had Yahoo at one point, and that Yahoo Explorer was terrible.
Remember, I was telling you about the ones that we were talking about. That what was that one? That's the spider one, the web view. I can't remember what it was called.
That helps.
It's literally the whole thing was about spiders, the web,
Mm.
and then there's Ask Jeeves, which is
That
still
was a
around, by the
search-
way.
That was a search engine from like the 90s.
Jeeves,
Excite.com had their own search engine, and I think AOL did too, and a couple others.
Cliff's most hated website.
Oh, wait, what was the other one?
Which would that be? NFL.com?
No, that'd be my my first. Oh, the temperature's finally dropping. Oh yes, finally.
Yep, that is correct, Deb. They are going from 10. They are going to start updating to Windows 11.
Yeah, I know.
I'm already good. I don't know.
Nobody liked Windows 10. It fried a
That's
lot of computers.
that's what we're running right now because that's what we understand.
Mine already updated to 11, so I don't have to worry about it.
No, that's what you're forced to have because they were like, oh, we're going to discontinue Windows 8. Nothing wrong with Windows 8. There was nothing wrong with Windows 8. They should have just left it. But no, let's update to Windows 10.
That was the problem with Windows 8. Everything
Because
worked.
they weren't making any money.
You got it.
Exactly.
Fuck off.
What?
Not you.
Well, you got to be careful. We can't see who you're talking to.
The dog.
Colin,
She's talking to her computer because her computer's giving her a heart attack.
I am trying to do my washing and put it away, and my cable keeps getting stuck on my damn arm.
But that's not what you said. You
I said fuck off because it got stuck on my arm and I nearly ripped the laptop off my bed.
Yeah, she thought it was a spider.
Oh, okay.
Oh, give it here. Who knew folding clothes and putting them away would be so stressful?
Yeah, Cecilia is running 8. That could be one of her problems.
Yeah, they discontinued Windows 8 like 2 or 3 years ago.
So
Well,
Actually, no. When did they do the Windows
That was
10
the
update?
one
That was
called.
back in 2018,
Web
2019.
crawler was the one I was trying to remember, Cliff. It literally had a little spider, weaving a web as you're searching.
Oh, I remember that. That was God.
Yeah, I know.
Back when Yahoo actually had Yahoo instant chat.
Mm-hmm. They actually had everybody was chatting on their web, their own site and everything else too. Groups. They had groups, panels, and all this other stuff. And it's all the precursor to all this, but
Damn, I cut myself on what the heck? I must have poked myself on one of my plants.
I didn't have video chat though back
I
then.
can set the compressor up for 220. Sweet.
Ooh, Jason, while I'm at it, since I just decided to remember, any updates on the solar thingy?
They're still
Oh,
tucked
pardon.
away.
Still tucked away? Has the price changed on them any, or?
I haven't checked it. I gotta get up with their ladder and get up there to check.
Gotcha. Like I said, just keep me posted on that. I might have to, when those things go, I might have to just throw you some money somehow through through some sort of payment method, and see if I can,
Molly has that. I don't.
Is that the solar panels?
yeah.
How much are
You
they
got
going for?
them.
Last time I checked, the big one was like $80-something.
I'm still trying to debate whether I want to get the big Anchor battery bank or not.
Well, see, I have the disadvantage now at this point because I bought the first one, and I have my email for that one, so I get both from Jackery, Blue Eddy, and the other one. I get emails constantly, be like, "Oh,
EcoFlow?
there's some savings, huh?"
Is it EcoFlow?
I don't have the one from EcoFlow.
Now, which one's better though?
Again, with all of that, it's literally going to be dependent on the application to which you wish to use your battery pack.
Yeah. The
If
EcoFlow,
you're doing,
you can put 3 batteries together to make one.
So you can line them up in series.
Yeah.
not really, you're
Not series.
basically charging 3 separate batteries, but when combined or connected together,
It's a
it
deeper
basically
cycle.
works on battery bank.
Yeah, it's a deeper cycle.
So that would work better for a solar panel setup then.
You need
It would work better for an off-grid scenario at a small cabin for like a week or two, or like a weekend getaway, somewhere where you can lock the doors and hopefully somebody doesn't steal your $5,000 solar battery.
Blake's heading out, Cliff.
Peace out, Blake.
Bye, Blake.
Good night.
It's only 9 o'clock. Blake's cutting out early.
No, it's 10 o'clock there, 10:16.
Oh, that's right. He's 2 hours ahead.
I'm at 9:16.
Yep.
Ready
He's
to
not going to be staying out for too much longer.
16. Yeah, I know. I gotta hang it up here pretty soon too. So
Obviously it's Rob, Deb, me, you are all central.
I'm central.
I said you.
Hey, Optical.
okay.
How's it going, Obstacle? Good to
Hey,
see you
Obstacle.
tonight.
Obstacle, how you doing?
And
We missed
Cecilia
you last week.
is ahead of 1 hour ahead.
No, Cece's 2 hours on me.
Cecilia says she's got a Jackery. She likes the Jackery. I'm not. I like I said, I've been leaning towards Anchor because I like their batteries.
Oh, I'm not leaving yet. Some of these guys are, because this guy down here, he's got to work at the butt crack of dawn.
I'm going to the state fair tomorrow.
It's like 10:17 in the morning for me, so I'm fine.
There you go. So there you go. She just told you what the time is. So Jason, now we know it's 2 hours north, but a day ahead.
What?
So 20.
Amanda's time. So she said it's 10 o'clock, 10:15 ish.
13 hours ahead.
No, it's 2 hours up, 1 day over.
Yep. She's 1 hour over. 1 hour.
Well,
and
okay, for me, she's 2 hours up, 1 day over. For the rest of you, it's whatever. It's 1 hour up, 1 day over.
Same time as Blake and Cecilia.
It's Sunday there. So
Yeah.
She's
It's
on the other side.
Sunday. That's
Right,
why I'm putting
now
my
I
clothes
expect to take this thing
away.
off.
She's 13 hours difference from us.
My brain is starting to.
that's
Now
what
my
I was
brain's
thinking.
starting
13
to.
hours difference.
Yeah, same as Louis.
On the
I
plus
miss
side, I did
my
make myself a
clothes.
really nice pot if I had to cook some.
Popcorn for a popcorn bowl.
No, it's a hobo packet.
No,
it smells
it's a
like-
Jiffy Pop.
It smells like head sweat and like when you wear a hat and it gets all sweaty and you take it off, you can smell.
Could you
it.
boil water in it, Cliff?
I could boil water in it.
It won't hold water.
How do you
You have
know?
to reinforce it.
Maybe he did.
Oh, that'll hold water.
How much
It'll
water
hold
before,
water well, but it'll hold water.
before the weight pushes the sides out?
Oh, I got the top of it. I folded in and then I rolled the edges over.
No, it'll still look like a Jiffy Pop.
It'll hold.
Push the sides out.
Now that's a survival item you don't see in most packs. A whole roll of tinfoil, heavy duty tinfoil.
It is heavy duty tinfoil.
No, but you don't see it in survival packs though.
Yeah, you do.
Now you see little sheets of it. You don't see the whole roll though.
Yeah, because nobody wants to carry around 5 pounds of aluminum foil.
Try 15.
Even without the center tube, them rolls weigh a butt ton.
I've seen people bring those big rolls of shipping wrapping plastic and make shelters out of them though. So why can't they just bring aluminum foil?
Because they're doing that for like a 30-second video or like a 5-minute video of them just being like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a plastic wrap. They'll sleep in it overnight for maybe a couple of hours, and then they'll sleep in the back of their truck. A lot of these people, they'll sleep in the back of their vehicle, or they've got a tent right around the corner out of frame that they sleep in. They don't actually sleep in those saran wrap houses.
Like Bear Grylls.
I think the only one there's like
Like Bear Grylls. He stays in the hotel overnight.
Yeah, and he gets up butterly in the morning and pretends like he stayed in there.
I'd seen a video of a bunch of survival experts, including Les Stroud and a few others from Malone, who basically rated a whole bunch of survival movies with survival situations in it, and they rated from like 1 to 10. There was one girl named Kat who was on Alone, I guess.
Cat Mac.
Yeah, I think so. And each one did a different type of situation. Les Stroud did desert. This other person did winter. She did summer. Another one did one of the British survival experts that was on Dude, You're Screwed.
Never watched it.
Well,
I couldn't tell you who the hell it was.
he was on there too. He was, but they call him the professor on there. But they all just judge the best skill sets that were real or fake or whatever. Some were good, some were bad. The one that got the highest rating was actually the one with Tom Hanks.
Les Stroud.
No, are you talking about Castaway?
Because the only reason they say the skill sets he showed on Castaway was more right than wrong was because they used 2 survival experts who were friends of the guy who was doing the judging on it, made sure he was doing it the right way. They represented it the right way. Though they said there was an episode of Better Call Saul that had all these different survival skills that were great, but they were used wrong. Like setting a solar still at night. So, and using a survival blanket just to wrap yourself in, not making a shelter out of it.
Well, if you got a solar still, you might as well get that started like first thing in the morning, right as the sun's coming up.
He started it in the afternoon.
No, you need it early in the morning when there's dew on it.
Yeah, I understand that. You understand that. We all understand that. But the fact is, on that episode, they were just showing different survival skills. The skills themselves were right, but they were all used in the wrong way, if that makes any sense. Like it was not the right time of day for the solar still. Instead of doing it in the afternoon, you do it in the morning. Like you said, that way it gives all day to use. Even then, it won't give just a little bit of water.
Well, know that you can trap as much dew and moisture as possible from sunrise.
Right? They even rated Titanic.
If it's available.
Right. And all this other stuff this one, I'll find the link and I'll send it to you guys. But it's actually a pretty good one. It's like an hour long, 45 minutes. Really
Hey, good. Howie, how's it going, brother? Long time no see.
Long time no see, Howie.
I've been keeping up with all of the food forest visits that he's been doing, man. Those guys have been getting some massive harvests off of some of them food forests.
Boo-boo.
Let's see if I can find it.
Imagine what I can do with 10 extra hours a week.
It was a Wilderness Survival rate 45 scenes from movies and TV. John Hudson was the British guy I was talking about.
He's being mean.
Love you too, Amanda. I just had to give you shit on that because like the whole time you've been here, you've just been like black screened.
Yeah, because I was putting my washing away.
Here's that link. Good. I sat and watched it this morning when my wife and Ian were still sleeping. Ian stayed the night, but he left after he mowed the lawn.
Did he at least leave all the clippings in one pile so you can use them as compost for when you actually decide to start trying to grow things?
Nope.
He put them in the can.
No, he didn't even do that. He just left them. Cut it, and that was it.
Yeah, on that one, Grace, to be dead honest, I really don't think Russell likes me all that much.
He makes
Like,
fun of me every time I
100%.
show up on his channel, so.
But, I mean, dude, I don't even remember the last time he did his Friday Night Live like he usually does. He hasn't done those in months.
No,
He pulls out random videos. But I don't think he likes me.
Howie says, cool doggy.
Thank you, Howie. It cost me $400 yesterday.
Dude, what did
You
he
okay?
do?
He had an ear infection about 3 weeks ago, so we had to go back to get a recheck. They stuck some stuff in both of his ears, which come to just under $100. And then we figured out that it's allergy related with his ears, so now he's been put on a whole new diet, and I had to get all the stuff for that yesterday. And the biscuits were $235 for 8 kilo,
wow.
and for the
Ouch.
tin food, it's like $12 a can.
Shit.
Hey, Mandy,
Mm.
Molly has something to say if you can hear her.
What?
What were you going to say?
Well, I didn't know I'd like Cliff until I met it.
Just said she didn't know if she would like Cliff until she met Cliff. I thought you were talking about Mandy.
No, it's talking about.
Oh, about Cliff. Oh, sorry. That was my mix up.
Well, I didn't think I'd like him either until I met him. Changed my whole perspective.
Yeah, see? So Cliff is cool.
I heard, but I kind of didn't hear.
Molly
I'm like one of those people that are like, you either get along with me or you don't get along with me.
Yeah,
We
Molly
get
said
along.
she didn't think she was like you until she met you. I thought you were talking about Mandy.
No, I love man.
Oh yeah, we all love
From
Mandy.
day one.
Love you too, Molly.
So everybody loves the soul stealing ginger, but when it comes to the fat white guy, it's like, yeah, 50-50.
Hey Cliff, us fat white guys are a dime a dozen.
Yeah, we aren't.
I agree.
Not in this country. We're everywhere.
Oh, well.
What do they call them? Dad
We're like a
bods?
dozen per
Something like that?
dime.
They call them dad bods now, I think.
It was dad bod like 10 years ago, but the dad bod. So the original thing for dad bods is it wasn't like the standard, we'll just say the 40-year-old man who's, seen things and been through stuff and may or may not be a little heavy set. No. The dad bods that they were referring to back then were like the military dad bods. For like the dudes that are still in service, just getting out of service, and are still in peak physical condition. That's what a lot of people wanted as a dad bod. Now, it's the three of us is what's considered a dad bod. Which is like almost prime standard, and that's like what some ladies are into at this point. I'm just like, you know what? I'm a fat guy, and I'm going to stay a fat guy until I decide I want to really lose weight, and then I will do it. But that would require me to get back on my bike again, and that's hard to do when you're working and gardening constantly.
But you got a lot of muscle underneath all that, too. So
Somewhere.
we lost Jason.
Oh, shit, I didn't even know. Yeah, he probably either lost internet or
He was just talking to us, then he got, boom, gone.
Internet, I reckon.
Internet just went out.
my internet is doing just fine.
Yes, did, apparently.
Yeah, I think you meant to say hour, but your popped in there.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting.
But you won't transfer his butt all the way to America because you're like, you don't want to stress him out on the airplane.
No.
But you'll spend like
Exactly.
$700 on the. He needs diet pills or something. Or like, I'll
There
spend
is
that,
a-
but I won't.
The chances of him making it over there alive were very slim. That is the only reason why. If he had a good chance at surviving it, then I would do it by plane. But I'm not gonna put him on a plane
Put him on a cruise.
and then, at the end of it, he dies because I'll never forgive myself.
Make him a service dog and take a cruise.
He is too hypo and retarded to be a service dog. They will see through it.
Not if you get him trained.
That's like training a cat to drive a bicycle.
Exactly.
People have done it. They've raised strays. They've made strays do things weird.
No, that breed of dog has the attention span of a caffeinated ferret.
On steroids.
I'll figure out how to get him over.
Honestly, I would say the best way would be to take a cruise.
That's what I was saying.
Although it depends on the cruise because cruises don't necessarily allow pets. You'd have to take a specific boat ride to get over here, but there is probably a way to get him over here on an airplane without causing him too much stress, but the way they
Some
transport
cruise lines allow
on
assistance
airplanes
dogs
is not healthy.
or pets
No.
under certain conditions.
So
I'm not going to do anything that puts him in danger and a very high risk of him passing by himself in a cold, dark, noisy place. It's just, I can't do it.
Sorry, one of us got to win the lottery, buy a private jet, fly over there. You can bring him on the cab of the private jet, and then we can fly back.
Or you
I'm
buy
I'm
a
still trying
yacht
to
when
win
you're
the
over there
lottery.
and just sail back.
Why would I want to sail back? If I'm going over to stay. You
With
stuck with me.
With Booster.
So I'm saying, one of us wins. If I win the lottery, I'm bringing Amanda over here and the dog.
My little boo-boo. I
Booster
think he's got
likes me,
to
I'm bringing
stay.
back.
No. I think he's got to stay in quarantine for 2 or 3 months or something.
Well,
Now, if
pretty
if I
sure.
have like 100 acres, it don't matter quarantine or not. He can stay in a whole 1 acre by himself. Just run around. I don't care. All I got to do is put an 8-foot wire fence around the property and 2 feet down. He ain't going nowhere.
He doesn't dig, thankfully. It's just the jumping over.
All I got to do is an 8-foot fence and have nothing within 10 feet of that fence that he can climb up and jump off. He should be fine.
Yeah.
Around a solid acre, that's a lot of real estate to run around.
Can I build like a little hut in the middle for me and him?
You can build a little hut in the middle for him. He'd be on a different section of the property with access to that property, but
No,
Oh.
I've got to be close to him.
okay. Mandy, good news. The United States does not require quarantines for dogs traveling from Australia.
When did that change?
Suspended for importing dogs from high risk from July 2024.
Oh, well. Nice.
So
'Cause
you
when,
don't have to quarantine him.
Me and the ex were trying to get us over, he had to go into quarantine after the flight for a certain amount of months.
They just changed it literally last month
Nice.
or the beginning of this month, whatever you want to call it. But still, it's new.
Molly
it's a new-
reckons she'll adopt him. He's a lovable doggo.
ooh, nice.
But I was just doing a check on that, and that's what it came up to. So
I know he's got to have rabies shots and a couple of other different shots. But the rabies shots are very hard to find in Australia because we don't actually have rabies here.
See, the thing
So I
is,
think-
if you're coming from anywhere else to Australia, it's a minimum of 10 days.
Okay.
But there's different things coming from, depends on where they're coming from. If they were coming from the UK, then they would probably have to be
Aw.
quarantined somewhere else. But according,
I'd let you adopt me, Molly.
yeah, because Australia is a rabies-free territory.
Yes. We don't really have any major diseases here.
So you're lucky.
You have the biggest disease of them all.
Me.
Gingerism.
Gingerism.
The U.S. does not require a quarantine period for dogs except Hawaii and the territory of Guam.
Nice. So that'll make it easier of a transition because I don't have to leave him with people that don't know him.
But they do also, recommend they get vaccinated at least 30 days before they come in. So
Yeah, I knew that. I had to get all of his vaccinations up to date. I had to get a rabies vaccination, and there was another one that I had to get for him as well. I think it was heartworm.
Yes, heartworm, probably rabies, and ringworm as well.
Good night, Molly. Good night, Jason.
Come on, Jason. I'm surprised they stayed on after they kicked off because the internet took out on them. See you guys next week.
Parvo. He's fully vaccinated for Parvo obstacle. He's up to date actually with all his vaccinations except for tick because they didn't have his tick treatment.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
tick isn't really a vaccination. That's more of just like a once
It's
a
a
month.
treatment.
Yeah,
Every
it's a
3
treatment.
months, he gets like a chewable thing every 3 months, and that does ticks and mites. And he also gets wormed every 3 months as well.
Well, they have those collars that you can buy for the dogs, the tick collars.
I don't like putting them on Booster because he breaks out in hives.
Gotcha.
He's a
You gotta give them the
sensitive.
shots then?
Hey,
There are shots for that too.
what do you mean?
For tick treatments.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
it's a
chewable
tablet.
tablet.
Oh, there's a tablet, but there's also a shot too.
Yeah, he doesn't get the shots. He gets the Bravecto chews.
Yeah, I've heard about people using that. My dad did something like that with our Brittany's that we had growing up. We have some big hunting dogs, about as big as Booster,
Hello, my boo boo.
but different breed, obviously.
Gonna go live with Cliffy. If not Molly, Molly's gonna adopt both of us. Yeah.
I hate to say
If
that
I
you're
win the
already
lottery.
adopted, Mandy. We all adopted you. Your family.
Ooh. What about Booster?
All your family.
Ah, we've been adopted, boo boo. We've been adopted.
How easy it is to get this thing out of here.
Can you stop molting though?
You
You're
can
making my
be
eyes water.
Either my daughter's cousin or sister. Your choice. You can be related to Pepper. You guys
No,
would get
because
along famously. Huh?
I don't know Pepper that well, so
She's a bit out there, but she's awesome. Ask Cliff. He's met her.
my mum's out
She
there.
got along with
Out
me
there.
for some reason. I don't know how, but she got along with me.
She likes you though. She really
Yeah.
likes you. Oh, dude.
I have a level of weird that most people don't.
She does. She is that weird too, though. She just recently got a hold of a kayak, and she's been doing a lot of kayak trips lately.
Nice.
I just got that knife off of there. Let's see how sharp this thing is. Yep. I almost showed that on the TV. That's Grace's address. That's not the. I mean, it cuts.
It needs a little touch up.
Nah, it's the way they laser cut this. They laser cut it flat, so it's got a flat edge to it. So I might have to take a file and just kind of profile the edge of it to give it a bit of a knife edge, but
Profile.
I mean, it would cut, but it would have been better if they, instead of the way they laser etched this, if they would have actually laser etched a profile into it. But I mean, it does kind of sort of work as a blade. It would need some work done to get it work properly, but this sticky backer, man, this thing's hard to get off of here.
Be well, Howie.
And these things are actually washable. These black backers, you can wash them, let them dry, and they're all sticky again.
Welcome
You said
back.
something about that before.
And welcome back, Grace.
Welcome back, Grace.
Now,
Now,
one thing is you can put these back on here upside down, and nobody will know the difference.
would you actually use a stone or a file?
I've got a knife sharpening kit right here.
Oh, I've got a knife sharpening kit too, but still.
So yeah,
I'm
knife
still
sharpening.
working on learning how to use that ceramic one. But I'm trying to figure out how to sharpen this one here. This was not the one that's messed up, but this is the other one that I picked up.
Yeah, you need to stick it in a vise and hit it with a bastard file.
I don't have a bastard file. I've just got this one, Cliff.
I'm walking fence lines
That's
tomorrow.
massive
Obstacle.
You're
What was
working
that,
on it
Randy?
tomorrow?
Obstacle wrote, "Hey man, no work talking while I'm on the weekend." And it's like, well,
I'm not talking
walking
about work.
fence lines tomorrow at work.
Obstacle, where are you from again?
Colorado.
Okay. What? He's not ready for his state fair yet. Or yours already had it.
Depends on his location. I think he's in, God, did he say Arvada or Aurora? Or Longmont.
Is that where you're from, right?
By the way, that is the Grim Survival hook.
Now, would you test that one, Cliff? I know you don't fish, but
I would, honestly. That's actually, I mean, that thing is
it's fairly
hella
interesting.
tiny.
That'd be great for like a small, like sunfish or chubs or something.
Shit, I can probably catch a 20-pound bass on this if I had good luck.
Yeah, but
That's
we're talking just.
Yet honest, this is the first time I've actually pulled a fishing hook off of one of these.
Well, I'd say proof of concept that it works is that I'd like to see.
It's these are honestly their obstacle. These are actually fairly stout, as you know, compared to like a lot of other ones that are out there. The Grimworks actually makes probably the thickest survival cards, and I almost guarantee I've seen other people catch with these. I hate to say it because the guy pissed me off, but Black Scout Survival, he's done survival cards. Even Corporal's Corner, he was out there catching fish with his son off of one of these.
Yeah, Sean is actually pretty good. I've been watching him on the regular, and he just showed off something that I kind of thought was really interesting. It came out the last couple of days, and it's a new civilian market poncho liner that actually has a sleeve for a air mattress or a sleeping pad. It's actually pretty cool, and it's not really expensive either. It's under $100.
Poke myself.
Don't do that; it hurts.
That's one of the needles.
Now that one you could probably sew with.
Oh yeah, that thing is narrow. That's what I poked myself. We're trying to get
How
it
long
off.
is it? That makes a big difference too.
I cannot touch the end of this thing. It's so sharp. I barely put pressure on it. It actually stabbed me.
Well, I get that. I just want to know how long it is.
Maybe an inch. I think might be just a little under or over an inch. Let's find out.
That's more for sewing than like leather work or anything like that, right?
It is just under an inch and a quarter. So it's like 1 millimeter short of an inch and a quarter.
It's not very big.
No,
It's like
They're-
that big, Cliff.
They're both the same.
That's
Yeah.
like that. Actually, like that.
Yeah, just about. It's narrow. This thing is tiny, and damn, it is sharp. Oh yeah, now I can see why. I'm looking at the edge profile of that thing sideways. God, damn, it's like a cactus needle. Yeah, that thing is dangerous. I barely touched myself, like barely put any pressure on that thing went in.
So that means that's well designed.
Yeah, it's well thought out on the design specs on that one. I will have to test out the trigger snares or the trap snares, but we'll see one of these days if I decide to actually do it.
Well,
I do like the fact that they always send one of these in there, like the hardbacker cards.
you said you like those better than
Information.
the other ones.
Say what?
You said you like those better than the other ones.
Which ones?
Well, the one you said it was like fishing license paper.
Oh, well, these cards are a little denser, so you can actually do a little bit more with them. But yeah, I like the original when they did the laminated plastic, like playing card style. I don't like those paper ones.
You lost a lot of those, didn't you?
Huh?
You lost those cards, didn't you?
No.
When you got your bag stolen?
No, I never had any of this. This all this stuff stays inside of my house.
Oh,
I lost a couple of when I lost my wallet.
Which ones did you lose?
I had the Zach Fowler Generation 1 survival card. I had a spear card and a paper card.
You said there was a couple that are originals that you can't get anymore, right?
Might be able to get. I think they still have them on the Grim Survival site, but I just don't want to pay $21 per each one of those cards.
I wonder if you told them my gear got stolen.
Yeah, I doubt they'd care. I used to get stuff from companies all the time, and they would always, every time I ordered, they would always send random extra free stuff. But everybody stopped doing
You
it.
and your Nalgene bottles.
Dude, I got 2 free ones randomly out of nowhere, all because I contacted them one time, talked to a service rep about trying to get that stupid Woodsman style cap on the market to rebuy those.
Right.
And I told him, yeah, that's fine. I'll just buy a normal one and put it on there, and I'll be done with it. And like a week later, I had a random Nalgene bottle show up at my door, even because I gave them all the information because they asked for it. And then I was like, nah, never mind. Don't worry about it. I'll just buy a regular, the standard ones. I'll just buy like a brown one or whatever. And a week later, random Nalgene bottles showed up. And then I don't know, 6-8 months later, I got another one randomly.
I got that glow in the dark one that I showed you before. I put one of those mouth cap things that I showed you that's on my other water bottle for I can drink out of it without being splashed all over the place.
Yeah.
Which they sell on their website, by the way. But I got a 2-pack and I just figured why not, and it works. So I'll be taking that with me to the state fair tomorrow.
Yeah, see, this bugs me. It tells me where they sell random free, where they sell the Nalgene replacement caps, but they don't sell them. I've never seen them in stores.
Yeah, neither have I. Because mine the little attachment thing that allows you to attach it to your bottle without losing your cap. Mine broke.
Yeah. I can get the Seaside one, which is a blue, green, and orange, which is what I have on this. This is the Seaside color.
Right.
And I can get that one for $5.
How do you take that part off anyway?
How do you take what part off?
The strap that holds your lid to your bottle.
Uh-huh.
The one you got sea color or whatever.
Yeah.
How do you replace that?
This just comes right off, dude. Just unscrew this. Where the handle's right here, you just grab it and
No, I mean, I understand that part. Can you undo the other part?
No, that's like snapped into there. If you try to pop this off, you're going to break it.
Because mine, the little strappy thing snapped in half. I ended up cutting it off because it was just in the way.
Yeah, so your thing busted about here-ish?
Yep.
On the hinge? Yeah. Yeah, at that point, you're better off just cutting it off and trying to see if you can't snap that other piece off. But, I mean, yeah.
That's one
I'm
thing
not
I
going to do it
was
because I don't want to break my water bottle, but they're snapped on there. They're, pressed on.
You just like need a replacement lid altogether.
Yeah, you'd have to buy the whole thing or buy a new water bottle, or just deal with it the way it is.
Yeah. That's what I do with mine.
Yeah, tether or lanyard. You can do it that way.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you could probably make a paracord version.
Yeah, you can, but getting the lip, getting that yellow piece out from under this is going to be extremely difficult.
Oh yeah, I can guarantee it's going to be difficult. But like I said, I've got my glow in the dark one. My regular one, it's right here.
If you have like an X-Acto knife, you might be able to do it, and then you can run like a microcord lanyard run on there.
Like
and then
this is what happened to mine. See, I snapped mine off, and this actually cut off right there. You see, mine's gone.
Yeah.
But you think this part would pop up in order to do that, but nope.
No, they're snapped on there really good. That's what keeps them from falling apart.
But mine's kind of really grungy because it,
Yeah, you know.
But the thing is, when I take the
Bleach and a scrubby.
cover off, which is, give me a second here. Here's the funny part: the bottle itself is pristine.
Oh yeah, because you keep it in the carry case.
Yep. So I take care of my bottles. I have to. It's
I
just
dropped my bottle. I busted 3 lids, but my bottle is still intact despite being frozen, swollen, and dropped, even frozen.
right. And I actually, like I said, I like my bottle. It's one of those things I carry with me wherever I go. And now that I got my new glow in the dark one, so that's going to be something else I'm carrying with me. Because I got my Pathfinder one for my bug out bag, for my bushcraft bag. I'm probably going to end up putting the glow in the dark one in my backpack, and my get home bag is going to be this one. Though I do have that 64-ounce one that it's like really friggin' tall. But it doesn't fit anywhere because it's too tall, unfortunately. Okay, M&M chocolate cake and beer.
No, that's chocolate cake and beer.
You sure?
Do you see an and in there?
Well, it's kind of hard.
No, I have not had a Viagra, so it's definitely not hard. It's 3 M's. That's
Okay, chocolate
like,
cake
that tastes
sounds
good.
good, but I would not put it with beer ever. You need a glass of milk.
Oh no, you want the worst combination? Beer and popcorn. That'll give you both the shits, the runs, and the upset stomach.
Gotcha beat. Beer and Cocoa Krispies.
Same properties.
Because when I was drunk in the service once, I did that for breakfast. I was out of milk.
Apparently that came out twice. I don't know why.
Number 12 Bankline. Not a bad idea, Grace. But I don't know about, the round piece I got. I could try it with a, I don't think I have any Bankline nearby. Well, I got something that might work.
There's Grace for the Bankline. Bankline Grace. Her name is going to be changed to Bankline Grace.
I haven't opened this up yet, but since I got it.
I have no idea how that landed up there. I got lucky with that.
I've got this right here.
Yeah, but that's not Bankline.
No.
That'll break down a lot faster. I would not recommend doing it. And Bankline has much more tensile strength than that does.
Well, I'm sure it does. No, I'm using this as a size comparison. That's it. Anyway, I'm not sure if I would really want to use a tarred Bankline near something I'm drinking out of.
It's not like it's going to make a difference. Are you sticking the Bankline in your mouth when you're drinking?
Well, the cap's nearby, and usually when I'm doing stuff like that, it does go around. I haven't really tested this out too much yet. First time I've actually had it out of the bag. Apparently, they don't even make this particular type anymore. The company doesn't exist. It went out of business.
It doesn't mean nobody else doesn't make it.
No, I'm sure, but like I said, the company that made it went out of business. But it's not bad line. It's braided even. So
Just whoops, we don't have those. You've got lids. Wide mouth cow, I guess is what it's under.
it looks like Cecilia's heading out.
Wow, doesn't even have that. I hate Elgin sucks.
I'm testing.
All right, good night, Cecilia. Be well, be safe. Take care, be well. Thanks for stopping by. We will definitely see you next week. Hopefully.
We'll be on Tuesday. I'll see her. I just cut a small piece off. It's fairly strong, and it does break down into 3 different strands.
It'd be
No.
good for like sewing, like emergency sewing if you had to. I
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
recommend it for sutures, but if worst case scenario you had to keep somebody from dying instantly, then yes. But other than that, hell no.
Because
Even
that's
that-
an individual line right there. It's an individual.
Yeah, that's still thick. I would not want to be having that stuck in my skin.
well, personally, if I had a choice, one of the things I would carry with me would not be stuff like this. I would actually be carrying super glue or duct tape, because that's what they were meant for.
Super glue, yeah. Super glue is just a temporary fix, but
But they're both battlefield medicine items that came out. That's what they were designed for originally. Was for
Yeah,
holding
you
wounds
just gotta
together.
know how to use them to close the wound properly. You can't just, stick a piece of duct tape right over it and hope that's gonna hold.
Cliff, medic,
Ex-medic.
still a medic, 12 years experience, and another year as a civilian.
Just to let you guys know, I'm going to be winding down here in about 5 minutes. I'm going to end this at the bottom of the hour.
You can't
Top
hear it,
middle of the
but the Jeopardy theme song is going on right now.
I can't hear it.
Okay, I said you couldn't hear it.
Oh my God, Amanda, what is that?
What are you eating?
No, there's a big old spider on the wall.
No, they're not.
Yeah, there is.
No, they're not.
Yeah, it's right there under the board.
To your left.
The other one, yeah, that's like, you almost touched it.
It's a piece of cardboard. Because my shelf's on the piece.
She's all messing with it. Don't mess with it. It's going to fall on your ass.
Is that Legos or something up there?
No, they're.
Yeah. It's my Lego.
Okay, that's cool.
I thought your Legos were down there. Those things you walk around with.
Uh-uh. Nope.
Be well, obstacle.
Take care.
Bye,
Have
Obstacle.
a good one. Enjoy your weekend. Oh, yeah. I'm going to start winding her down. I'm like dying over here. Not because of the alcohol, but just dying in general. I really don't want to go to work tomorrow. How the hell am I going to do that? I'm going to have to. Oh, man. What?
Oh, man. I've been trying to break this individual strand. I cut away from the other ones. It's still pretty hefty.
Wrap it around 2 pieces of solid object and then pull.
Yeah.
Got like all hot all of a sudden. It's about half full and I emptied it earlier. He's got his file and what else does he have over there? This is interesting.
My box knife. I'm going to put it around the handle.
Close it.
I am.
Laughing, just slice his finger open. I'm just
Well,
like, great, medical
I've cut my
emergency
finger
on my
before.
life. Let's not have that.
No.
I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'll give it a shot.
Well, thank you for having me up, Cliffy.
You're welcome. It's always fun having a soul stealer
Ginger, soul stealer.
up here.
Uh-huh.
Someone who walks upside down, according to Cliff.
Uh-huh.
That's according to everybody that Australia's upside down and backwards. Not just me.
Not if the world is flat. I'm not upside down.
Now, if the world is flat, you're sideways.
Exactly.
Oh, come on. Dang it.
But on
No.
that note, have you seen the stupid new theory that Earth is
Yeah,
flat
right.
and we're surrounded by ice walls inside of another round Earth that's got mini Earths in it, surrounded by ice walls, but the picture and the image that they show is round like a circle?
Yep. Yeah.
Like, bruh, y'all just keep proving that the Earth is round while trying to prove it's flat.
Uh-huh.
We are not a pizza.
No,
Apparently we are.
we're a beach ball.
We're a bubble.
Not really a
Yeah.
bubble.
Yeah. Sort of like,
More
like a
a really
gumball.
funky shaped egg.
We're a gumball with a hot and spicy center. You've seen
Yeah.
those cinnamon gumballs. They exist.
I haven't had one forever. Well, I'm starting to get tired of shit. But anyways, folks, I'm gonna start winding her down. We got about 30 seconds left in this chat. I'd like to
Bye,
thank my
everyone.
awesome
Be well,
callers,
everybody.
Amanda,
Bye,
Booster.
Celia. Bye, Obstacle. Bye, Grace. Bye, John Boy. Wherever you are.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Cecilia, Grace, Obstacle, Colin, Jenny, Molly, Jason, Rabbit, Howie. Still missing a few others, but only that's most likely just due to the weather in their area because they are still dealing with hurricane stuff. So hopefully we'll see Doug soon. Hopefully he didn't die in the hurricane. But anyways,
Go, yeah. Your
be well, folks.
fan did not show up today.
What?
Mac.
Oh, Macus and Crackus and Tackus and Smackus and Wackus?
He didn't show up.
He did not. Wherever Jenny was, that's where he stayed.
It's probably she's in the bedroom. Ever since she started doing her gotten her PS4 and watching that,
Bah,
she's been doing that a lot. He's been in there a lot more.
gotcha. Anyway, going out of here and whenever.